Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. In the last episode, we actually ended on December the 6th. It is now December the 1st, because I actually had a recording crash, and I had to restart the recording, and it turns out I'd forgotten to do a proper save between episodes, so I had to start from the autosave. So, we're going to replay about 5 days of history over here. So what I had decided to do last time is pull back my troops. Oh my god, some of these little territory bits are really weird. I'm going to go ahead and just focus on getting Germany to capitulate right now by doing something like that, if at all possible. All we probably need is 1 or 2 control points to pull this off. This is held by the German Reich, so okay, go to Cologne, but one of you actually are going to go here, and then swing down here, and then do something like that. I don't have Strasbourg, so it's not going to take much more. They're very close to capitulating. I don't know why you were just standing there. See if you can take Frankfurt. It feels like it's probably pretty unlikely, but we're going to give that a go. The other thing is, we've got an invasion down here, which I had not realized. So we're going to get a slight advantage, and then I get to take care of this right away. But the AI, we do know the AI is a lot better about doing these invasions than it used to be. So, all these guys, I'm actually going to make you into a new group. I'm going to give you a general. Level 2 general is going to be fine for this. And I'm going to... I might have to split you in half. We'll see. Mostly you're going to be doing this. But yeah, we need to make sure to get rid of these guys first, and then wrap around here and keep these guys contained. So these are only garrison units, which are not very strong, but they should get the job done. There you go. You've been bopped. Lovely. So yeah, all you guys are going to be part of this attack over here. And mostly you're just going to be looking to contain. If you can split these guys, that actually would lead to some pretty good behavior too. Okay, who else we got? Right, down here, I'm going to take more troops off of this because we can hold this line pretty well. So we're going to keep doing that. I think we're starting to run into supply problem. We've got no manpower. So rather than take people off of here, what I think I'm going to do is look at some of the least experienced divisions. And I'm actually just going to go ahead and disband you, freeing up your manpower. Also your equipment, but mostly your manpower, which is then going to get reloaded somewhere else pretty quickly. So if we do this, which may or not be successful... These guys are landing only at half strength and not full organization. We might be able to counter push here. Can you attack from there? Oh yeah, sweet. Because that'll open up a second angle. We just need to cut these guys in half so that we can then go and get a full encirclement and starve this guy out. But I don't know if it's going to be possible, to be honest. Missing equipment production, close air support, free military factories, I believe is kind of a lie. No, so far so good. What are we short on? We've got a little bit of everything, except fighters, which we still need infinite amounts. And yeah, we do need close air support, but we don't actually have the ability to do it. And the Soviets don't even have the blueprints for it. So I don't know, I guess we'll just add more production for now, and then we'll figure it out. If we're going to do like an air invasion of the UK, we're going to need a crap ton of fighters so that we can get air superiority. Oh yeah, the German Reich has officially capitulated, giving us a crazy amount of tanks, which is lovely. Now, let's figure out what the hell we're doing. The Allies will have plenty left in the tank at this point. They have not been fighting to the same degree. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We haven't taken care of frickin' Denmark yet. Oops. Let me go and do that then. They have not been fighting to the same degree, so they're going to have a lot more juice in the tank. Now, this front line is horrible and messy. Also, there's not a ton of Soviets over here, which is a little bit worrisome. I'm actually wondering about, like, do we just make the run to Paris? Maybe. We don't have a ton of troops. Like, we can't hold all the things in all the places. We just don't have that kind of muscle. It might be nice to take the north, though. What would be the easiest way to arrange a front line for this? Like... The answer is really kind of nothing. There's no easy way to draw a functional front line But if we do something like that, and then say something like spearhead just to here, not crazy, just to here, try to take things along the way. We control that, which is good. Taking some ports would also be nice. So, because at this point we're starting to run low on manpower, but we're doing better on equipment. Like, we've got tons of artillery. I wonder if we redesign these to be like 4/4. Actually, what we really need is some heavy tanks in here. And we do have some, yeah? I mean, these are going to be old heavy tanks to start off with. We got some mediums, some lights, a few heavies, really not much. Do we just throw some light tanks into these divisions just to give them some extra bulk? Getting these guys to be mechanized would be particularly good as a way to free up some manpower too. But I'm just wondering, like, if I go and do this, this gives us a lot less organization. We cannot fight for very long, but it does give us a lot more punching power. It also reduces our manpower for a division quite a bit. I think we're going to do that. Oh, and we can go... Ooh, that's actually... Hold on. You know what? Wow, that freed up a ton. Maybe I will make the garrisons. Yeah, that's okay. We'll give you a location, because I know we need more to hold the coast. So these guys only use manpower, but they don't use a ton of it. So half of these guys are going to go into the Golden Italian group, and the other half is going to go back into our primary teal garrison over here. That's going to be fine. You're still trying, but not really succeeding at pushing through over there. And these are weak-ass units. What I could do is, why don't I go ahead and convert you to one of our normal ones. It'll take a little while for all that stuff to arrive, but not that long, actually. Here, you too. It's going to make a big difference to our punching power when these guys suddenly show up. Okay, they've reinforced that spot, but then we can go and swoop in over here, which I think is the one with the actual... Oh no, this is the one with the... Where's the naval base? I'm confused. Do they not have a naval base? Oh, are they getting it from... No, Rhodes is under our control. I don't know, I'm confused. Anyway, yeah, we'll do a little bit of that. Okay, you guys are redesigning yourselves. I'm just mostly holding here. We'll have to figure out what to do with the planes. And yeah, one of the first things we're going to do is dramatically simplify this front line. Please. And you are going to retake Luxembourg, because urban territory is nice to hold, although maybe someone's going to beat us to it. Or maybe we will instead not beat them. They'll beat us to it, but then we'll beat them up once we get there. And that will be nice. Let's get some more people doing this. If I had any more troops over here, I'd probably try to take Ghent or something like that. And then just try to hold for a little while against the Allies. We may have to do the thing where we grind them down a little bit, because we don't have a whole lot of, like, stuff in the tank. We just don't. You have no organization, so you just chill here, because you were just doing a strategic redeployment. We got French troops, we got all kinds of different things. Luxembourg is recapitulated, giving us nothing. You're going to push there, apparently. More troops in here. You're going to push forward a little bit more? Really? I guess I have the attack plan enabled. I'm actually thinking I'm going to disable the attack plan. I also think we need to get some planes up there. How are we doing down here? We're holding, but the attack isn't really going anywhere. This guy has no strength. What are you waiting for? How do I find out what he's got and what he's waiting for? Average strength. Is his strength meter? You don't have any manpower shipped to you yet. Okay, it should arrive at some point. Now, I could stop on the attack over here. I may have to. Just get it to chill out for a bit. But then when we go again, it'll be on aggressive mode, and that's going to be okay. So yeah, still very low on manpower. A lot of people are waiting for upgrades as well. Like, we have equipment, but a lot of it is stuff we've captured from other dudes, and so it's a little bit deceptive because we're not fighting with the greatest of all equipment. Alright, if we could retake that more... Well, I don't know if we're retaking it. Taking this airport will be handy. Yeah, let's see if we can't get some air support here. I'm actually thinking that what I might do is literally get all my planes over there. All my planes here, and then over the Benelux region. Day and night, normal operations, air superiority, close air support. I don't know if interception matters up there. I think I'm going to turn off the interception. And then we'll probably merge them when they get here, or something like that. So we can get a little bit of air. Looks like we're taking them more here, which is great. You guys are going to just clean up this little spit of whatever. That's going to be fine. And a little bit of that. Are these German forces? Oh, they are, too. I don't like the fact that there's a giant gaping hole in our defenses over here. Like, mostly right there. But I don't know what the Soviets are trying to do, but they're leaving huge gaps. And that makes me a little unhappy. Alright. You're defending, which is fine. You're still waiting for some extra manpower to arrive. Denmark has capitulated. Oh, right. Okay, that's good. So this group over here, you're done, which is lovely. So I'm going to have you join up with the pink guys. That's going to be fine. Strength situation here is pretty good, although I don't know what we're going to do about it. We should not be wasting our time fighting the Germans here. We should let the Allies do it if we can. So just try to hold this line for a little bit. The other thing I could do is I could pull everyone back to the south over here and see if we can push in here, but it seems a little doubtful. I mean, we're going to go for the Prince of Terror to help us with manpower from non-core territory, although I don't think that applies to occupied territory. I think we need a peace conference for it to actually do something for us. Halt your attacks. You're not even going to be able to hold there properly. How bad news is that? Oh no, you're holding now. More troops are arriving. Yeah, we'll probably just try to box these guys in. Mountain Infantry level 3 is huge because all our infantry is mountain infantry. Although we'll probably also want paratroopers to take care of the UK. Let me start on that now. We actually might even be able to consider using paratroopers as is, depending on how air superiority situations work out. So we're holding the Benelux right now, like in terms of air superiority, which is good. Holding that, again, like, I don't have the troop, like, width to hold the entire border against France. Well, I mean, if I'm not pushing, maybe I can, actually. Now, we could make some aggressive moves, but I don't think there's any reason to do that. I think holding the defense is the better way to do it, and just let these other guys drain out again. The same sort of success, the same thing that brought us success against the Axis in the first place. Just hold the line. Now, it is a little trickier. We have a lot less organization in our primary infantry groups for now. But they have a lot more damage. So they can't hold a long fight, but they will do a lot more damage while it's going on. And once again, we have no manpower. Jesus. I mean, we can go to more, like, aggressive laws. The thing is, we're already doing... Surface fire requirements already giving us 10% factory output penalty. The next one would be all adults serve, which is minus 30%. I mean, we get a lot of manpower, but we have to make sure we've got all the equipment we're ever going to need, basically, for the rest of the game before we do that. So I'm not ready to do it now. Holding this seems to be working quite well, though. This is still German Reich units, and again, hopefully the Allies are, you know, wasting their efforts fighting over there. We should be able to hold these lines just fine. Well, maybe. Goddamn, that's a lot of Allied troops. That's a lot of Allied troops. Still have tons of this experience. The air experience... Are we on the cusp? just realizing, of getting a new air unit type. 44, not really. I could do a big tweak. You know what? It's probably... Is it worth doing a tweak to our current Fighter 2s? I mean, we've already got a little tweak. No, I'll save it. So we'll get a crazy Fighter 3 when that time comes. And which one is this? This is the 1941 heavy tank. Yeah, that'll be a great place to dump our army experience. A great place to dump our army experience. Good God, they've got a lot of dudes over here. And then we just hold the line while we start spamming out heavy tanks like mad. And then what we do is we convert our infantry groups to throw in one heavy tank. Maybe we sub out one of the artillery and throw in a heavy tank, just for like a lot of extra hit points. I don't think we're going to go self-propelled artillery, although we could. I was thinking that we would do a heavy tank with an anti-tank thing on it, but we're not facing a lot of tanks anymore. We're facing mostly infantry. You know, the fact that these are mostly infantry makes me wonder if it's making the switch over to... Wow, that rebellion's pretty shit. It'd be handy probably to have more MPs. We have no manpower. But that's probably what we need to do, is a bunch of MPs scattered around. There's no way I can pull out the ones that I've got currently. Well, there might be. I mean, Italy's too much of a problem, though. Like, I might be able to pull this one out. This might start to be a problem again, but it might not. I think I'm going to leave the one in Constantinople. Let's move you here. You're on the border, on the territory, so you've got less... because rebellion's a real problem because it does, like... It's adjacency based. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to free up a little bit of manpower. I'll leave them at 4. A lot of times I just do 2s. I'll leave them at 4. Free up a little bit of manpower. That should still be tons of rebel busting, though. Tons of rebel busting. I'm actually wondering if the garrisons shouldn't be brought down to single battalions. Are you going to lose that? You are. Is that something we want to do anything about? I'm not sure. We'll attack there. Still really confused as to where exactly they're getting their supplies from. We'll back to there. That's probably okay. Get you to move in here instead. Oh, losing Antalya would be kind of shitty. Modify government. So we're going to take the Prince of Terror. I don't think it'll do that much. So we've got 0 manpower right now. Prince of Terror, 2% non-core. Yeah, that added basically nothing. But if we can get one peace deal, that would be good. So we'll reset national focus again. That's going to be fine. Tank licenses, no. Anti-tank, maybe. Oh, big discount to airborne. You know what? We'll get that. Because we will need some airborne stuff later on, and we're going to want to take advantage of that 75% discount. Okay, you're holding, which is good. And then you guys are doing this, although it still looks like you're participating in this attack, which I'm a little confused about. Okay, you're going to hold, you're going to cut off. Someone might retreat back to here. They're not doing it yet. So that might work. Alright, how's everything else? Are you... I'm going to tell you to stop all attacks, not even the cautious ones. Meanwhile, Pink over here... Yeah, you're good. We're just sort of staring at each other. But yeah, see, they've got full strength everywhere. It's not like fighting... This is like the early days of the war, when the German and Italian troops were terrifying. Not the late phase of the war, where they had nothing left in the tank. The thing is, other than Japan... The German war is likely going to end soon. Because here's the thing. Nationalist Spain and Nation Française over here will probably get whooped by the Allies. The UK has got a lot of presence here. Probably they'll keep pushing. I mean, unless they're spending too much effort on me. But hopefully they will do that. Capitulate those guys. And then the question just becomes, can we get Japan to capitulate? Really, until we get to the main island itself, I don't know. So we'd have to count on the US finding a way to whoop Japan, which the AI often doesn't do a very good job of doing that. Are these all American troops now here? Not all, if you zoom out enough. I guess it just shows you the flag of who's got the majority in that area. I mean, we're wickedly outnumbered here, but we can hold this front for a heck of a long time. -1 political power. Really? It's supposed to be going up, though. Oh, we probably hit some progress banks, so it spent a bunch right away and sent us negative. That's alright. You're still trying to very slowly get in here? It's very slow. I mean, we're only on speed 3 now. And I mean, these are like... Well, this is just planes, so I don't know. Probably have infrastructure problems. I wonder if that should be what we focus on fixing first. Because right now, first of all, we're probably spending a lot of effort fixing things in places that are just going to keep getting rebellioned. Lower Austria, for example. We're fixing a lot of factories there. Maybe you can go to Vienna and do that. And that would be okay. But yeah, we're going to have like no factories, no infrastructure over here because of the resistance for a good long time until we get the Axis to capitulate. Once the Axis capitulates, I think we just win the game. I mean, we'll still have to fight the Allies, but they're going to be considerably more there will be less challenging. But that needs to happen. Okay, speed 4. Come on, like, finish this move. What the hell? Apocalyptically slow. There we go. Now, these guys are cut out. They've got 11% attrition. Strength 69%. Just need to make sure that this all gets covered. I don't know why you have decided. Oh, because you're not actually part of the attack group over here. We got to hold this, then we got to starve these out. Then we can go and bop them, and then we'll turn around and do some more over here. We control it. Whatever. Okay, destroyers. Oh, we have some ships over here. I'm going to put you guys on convoy escort. Here. Whoops. Convoy escort here. I guess we can't do the Black Sea. Or we can. I don't know. We can do a little bit of this. I mean, we don't really have convoys. Really, honestly, we mostly want to do convoy hunting. I suppose we could do that with the destroyers. Convoy raiding is what you're actually going to do over here. See if we can, like, cut off some supplies. And more landings. And what's the other group we have here? Okay, so we have one doing convoy escort, one doing convoy raiding. Yeah, actually, I think that's kind of legit. We've got free dockyards. I could throw in some submarine production, I guess. Cannot deploy. Really. Oh, insufficient manpower. Right. Guess that might be the incentive for not doing anything at all with ships, because they still eat some of my manpower. I think we will have to change to a more aggressive manpower law. I'm a little worried what that's going to do with our production, although at this point we do have a crap ton of factories, so it might not be the end of the world. Alright, well, we're good there. There's no other invasions. We're holding everything here, which again is what we're looking for. Just hold and make them lose a lot of stuff. They're a little lower in organization. I mean, we could counterattack when they're low on org, but... So we're holding here. So we're holding everything from the Channel to Switzerland almost entirely on our own. But there's not a whole lot of density. I have no idea why these frickin' German units are still here. The Allies really have to go and bop that. I mean, we could do it. We could potentially do it and take Ghent. They don't have huge strength. Well, we don't have huge numbers either. Organization's too low to advance, except you have 100% organization, so I'm confused. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and draw a different offensive line. If we do decide to push. It's going to be more like, let's see if we can't push up to the river. Maybe take Mulhouse. So we can organize around that. That is going to cause a lot of units to reshuffle, which is a little bit awkward. But not the end of the world. Oh, shit. Can we counterattack this? They're going to come in with no organization, but they're also attacking in a few different places. Like, we keep holding. These guys, the last time I saw them, they didn't have much org. We might be able to counterpush them. It'd be great if we could have taken Nice, like, ages ago. You get back in over here, rather than running a million miles away. We could always fall back to one of the rivers. We could do a few different things. We still have a decent amount of strength in most of these units. Okay, those are our 1941 heavy tanks. But we could go to super heavy. I think super heavy might be a little too crazy. And in particular, the regular heavy tank leads us to the modern tanks, which are fantastic. So it's 43. We've got a 50% discount. Let's go ahead and do that. And the idea will be to start producing those. And I think we may throw in the self-propelled artillery. I mean, so they're going to be a little faster than towed artillery. It's not really a big deal. But they're going to be a whole lot tougher. Okay, we've held that. That's great. We may need a little bit more just raw stuff in here. Yeah, we can go ahead and we may as well go to the heavy tank 2s. Obviously, we'll lose a lot of efficiency, but that's okay at this point. Where our plan is going to be to go to the heavy tank 3s anyway, and lose more efficiency there. That's going to be okay. So you guys start that. Oh wow, you don't even need help. But just in case something weird happens once you guys start to reinforce, there we go. That's going to be fine. Lovely. So you can just chill there. You're going to go and take there. That's going to be fine. So, can we do a number on these fellows? And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen here. Good. Finally get rid of these guys, and then we can free up some troops from down here. Oh, Italy controls that. That's what they're doing. Okay. Didn't realize there was a tiny little island there. I guess that's what that red strip is for. That is not the clearest. And this, like, port that I could never figure out is just floating out there. So we've got to take that territory and hold that. The garrisons that are down here, I don't remember which ones they are. These teal guys. No, that's my attacking force. It's these pink ones, which there's not a lot left. I need to update your garrison area to cover that, because I don't think you were. Okay, so go teal. Excellent. And what, we have another naval invasion, or is that air? And that's air. I heard the alarm, but I think it's just the air alarm. Okay. So they haven't pushed. They're probably working up a big amount of planning, and they'll probably start a push soon. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do about it. I mean, we'll have a fair amount of digging, so that's something. These troops are pretty high strength, so that's something else, but... Oy. Hold. This lack of manpower is not pretty. Again, if they could get... Oh, it's working. If they could get the Axis to capitulate, and I can actually get some real land in here that is not just occupied, so that I don't have to worry about the sabotage to the same extent, and so I can actually get some manpower out of it, that would be fantastic. You'll probably be doing in the north whenever you can deploy, which isn't yet. I don't think experience affects suppression. It might. I don't know. It's possible. But I think we'll still go with the green troops, and that's going to be A-okay. So, I mean, we're holding. We used to actually have a lot of organization in these holds as well. Well, this one's a lot lower. We're really doing a good number down here in the south, where we don't have quite as many dudes. Let's try they throw in an extra body here. Well, they don't have a lot of organization left in the tank either. And they're having huge supply problems, which is fantastic for us. So I think we'll be able to keep holding. Alright, meanwhile, Liberia joins the Allies. Okay. It's interesting. I don't know if anyone declared war on Liberia or what happened there. Oh, meanwhile, hold on. I did not realize that things had gone so well here. Well. Okay, yeah, Liberia's coming in. That's fine. So we'll be able to push there. Can we push across this river, and do we gain anything from doing it? I don't know. Maybe the best thing to do is actually just to keep, like, 2 divisions on this river and then grab the rest one out of there. Yeah, I forgot about those guys. We probably could have pulled them out of there a lot sooner. Nation Française has capitulated. Okay, that's... I mean, mostly capitulated to Free France, but that's still one less person in the Axis War. It is Japan. Japan is really it. Nationalist Spain is going to go for sure. I don't think Manchukuo or Mengukuo are significant enough to do anything. The problem is Japan is ages from capitulating. Hello. If we can take Nice, that would actually be exceptional. And it's definitely worth an aggressive move. Absolutely. Shock and awe. Is that our final doctrine just kicked in, too? 10% boost to attack and everything? Yeah. Okay, airplane design, that's 44. We're too far ahead. I guess we're going to have to start researching close air support. I don't know why the Soviets haven't. It's actually very frustrating. Oh, it's 43. You know what we never finished is our construction tech. I think the construction and repair actually might be the first thing to start with. Yeah, taking Nice is huge. That's another port where they can't resupply to, and they're not getting local supplies from the victory points. It's urban environment, so we should be able to hold it pretty well. It doesn't make our front any longer. In fact, our front will shrink a little bit as we take this, which is really nice. If we could take this province, which I bet you we could. Now, you are way low on strength, though. Probably manpower driven. Alright, let's check the south, speaking of manpower. Excellent. They did throw in some extra dudes here. We might not be able to trim it quite as much as we want. Okay, these two green battalions, or divisions, you guys are gone. Boom. So, we're going to have 5 regular strength ones over here. That should be okay. Clears up a little bit of manpower. Yeah. I get you to reinforce over here, too. We got the river crossing. Okay, it's probably going to be okay regardless. But, yeah, throw in a few extra dudes just to make sure. So just keep holding this. I don't know if that breaks up control over the Suez Canal. If it does, that's actually a very powerful situation for us. We definitely have to start thinking about paratrooper tech. We've got the experience that we could design a good paratrooper division. Do we go with, like, a heavy one? I mean, we don't have a million planes yet anyway to ensure, like, air superiority. I mean, the Allies aren't going to capitulate. But what about Japan? What if that's what our plan is? That we go and take care of the Japanese problem? Ooh. Yeah, that might be the key, because we have to get the Axis to capitulate. So I think what I have to do is plan to get some paratrooper divisions out here, get a bunch of planes. If we can get a foothold over here, that would be not bad. Are there any naval bases here? No. That's kind of annoying. Now, I think if we land right here, take this naval base, that victory point, these guys will all starve out. So that's a start. And if I can actually occupy this, it means I can build air bases and stuff here too, which could give us a few more options. I mean, we've got some air bases, but that might be the way to go. Now, obviously, we have no manpower. Our paratroopers will have that. Probably just this. Like, the engineering company is important. I mean, do we just add a bunch more weight to make them more competent? The recon company is really powerful. Field hospital is usually really good, but this might not be a good case for them. I think we need the recon. And I think we go and we make these combat width 20 units. Which means 2 paratroopers give you rate 40, which is pretty ideal for the landing. But this like gives you an ability to sort of... Or I guess I could just build 4 squads. That means we need more support equipment, but that's actually okay. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. And the idea will be to train... Oops. Actually, probably something more like 8, to be honest. Obviously, we'll need some manpower cleared up for that. And You're going to have to deploy somewhere over here and then take a giant walk to the other side, which is going to take a while, but it'll have to do. I still think I need the manpower, or the military police. Yeah. And I probably still need the garrisons. Actually, Teal Group... Oh, you only need 19 for what I've got you to do. So we actually have an excess of divisions here. Okay, you know what then? What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bunch of these. I'm going to grab 4 of these. 8. Some number. And you guys are going to become my paratroopers. Obviously, you'll have no manpower. We need to somehow scrape up 30,000 manpower. But it means we can start getting organized anyway. So you guys are going to do a strategic redeployment to way over here. Hopefully you'll do that safely. Seems to be a relatively decent path. So we'll pick up on you after that. You guys are going to be high priority for all the things. And actually, paratroopers. Your whole design over here is going to be high priority for all the things. We need you to get the first crack at manpower as we, you know, disband some people or something like that. We are not taking that, which is too bad. I think what's going to happen is this. I'm going to halt. So, do you have enough? You need 16. You've got 17. You don't have enough. You need 10. Okay, so our little teal attack squad over here, what's going to happen is I'm going to take all the garrison ones and throw you into pink so that you can garrison Turkey. And this one loner guy is literally, you're going to halt your attack. All of you, halt your attack. There it is. You're just going to sit here and prevent them from crossing back over. And apparently do an attack? Why would you... I did not tell you to do that. Okay, I think... do I want to get the anti-tank first? Yeah, we're going to get the anti-tank discount first. As I say, and then save up for construction repair. Repair speed, free repair. What's free repair? Oh, the automatic repair of stuff goes faster. Yeah, we may want to do some of that. As I say, save up power points so that we can get the new conscription laws, which clearly we're going to have to do. Do I want to pick up the anti-tank defense before I do that? Like, go anti-tank, save up points for the new conscription laws, and then literally just go into super repair. I mean, I suppose we could also do the resistance suppression, which might not be a terrible idea. I don't think the -2 will be enough, though. You know what? We can probably live without the discount to the research speed. What we can't live without is manpower. So we're gonna have to change the manpower laws. I don't know why you're still attacking. Just halt. Do nothing. Whatever. At some point we'll have to start building mechanized as well. Because that's going to be a good way to, like, prevent loss of quite as many human lives. I mean, we're not quite there yet. And you're researching Tank 3s. Yep, that's going to be okay. Oh, man, I got to put a cut in here. This episode's gone on way, way, way too long. I think that's 2 episodes in a row that are, like, double length here. I don't know if I should split them in half or do what. But we'll put a cut in here. It's nice to see the Allies having supply problems over here. At least we've got that going on. That being said, this territory is being controlled natively by France itself, which means they have no partisanship. They get their full manpower from this. It's not great. Not for me. But if we can get, again, if we can get Japan to capitulate, I think everything goes a lot better. What I could do is give up some of this territory to, say, the Soviets. Maybe they can patrol it or something like that. I don't know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.